Monica, we are just so dry out there. We can't say it enough.
Every day we're following some kind of grass fire, especially with the winds that we've had recently. Had some thunderstorms to go along with it for today. Central northern part of the Sacramento Valley and now pushing their way into parts of Plumas, Lassen, and even Sierra counties where we're seeing some showers. Some of the higher elevations getting some snow because it's cold outside. Now we've got the cloud cover that made for a beautiful sunset. Daniel, thank you so much for submitting this one in from Yuba City at sunset here. And you can do so by uploading them on the ABC 10 app. Just hit the weather tab, scroll down, and you'll see the place where you can upload photos to be a part of that Weather Force team. As far as our peak wind gusts for today, look at that, 30 to 40 plus mile per hour peak wind gusts for today. Really of concern was right through the Delta, Carquinez Straits, and then towards the Tahoe Basin, where we were tracking not only a fire near South Lake Tahoe, but also on the east side of the crest where we had those gusts again, about 40 plus miles per hour earlier in the day. Red flag warning in parts of those areas. Those have since expired, but all that dry fuel and those gusty winds, a dangerous combination. Temperatures, meantime, on the cooler side. Highs only in the low to mid 70s throughout the valley. Right about the low to mid 60s for Auburn, Placerville, and Jackson. 50s up top for the Sierra. Not a terribly warm day, but it doesn't take much. A little bit of wind, dry conditions, and you can get those fires really moving quite quickly. Thankfully, most things are getting pretty good containment right now. 86 degrees our average high, but you can see this temperature trend here. We have just bottomed out here for that Wednesday 73-degree high. Compare that to what we had on Sunday, right about 90 degrees, and that is where we are headed, and even slightly above that in the 10-day forecast. Tonight for the Gilmore backyard, we're starting to see those winds calm a little bit here. 55 degrees for Sacramento, 54 for Stockton, 55 for Modesto, Marysville clearing out of those showers we saw earlier this evening, 59 degrees, and 39 are ready for Tahoe, expecting lows in the 20s. There goes that low, that cold blast of air that we've seen over the past couple of days. Cold for this time of year at least. But here comes that high pressure ridge. It's going to bump that storm track right back to the north of us, warming conditions, and it is just going to keep going all the way through next week. Highs for tomorrow in the Sierra right about 60 degrees as we head into the foothills, upper 60s to lower 70s. It is going to start to warm day by day, and that will get us back to near 80 by the time we wrap up the weekend there. Sunny skies, though, so no more risk of lightning. That is always a dangerous combination with all the dry fuel right now. Near 60 along the coast, we get to 70s as we start to head inland. But again, I think most of us are going to step outside and go, whoa, it is cold this morning for our Thursday. Even when we see these numbers really having the effects of those mid to upper 40s tomorrow morning is going to give it a taste of early spring weather for us locally. But we're right back to near summer-like conditions into the weekend, highs in the 90s. And again, a couple of days in there next week of hundreds.